Why would I do something I know I hate when I could gamble doing something I love? About half of American workers say they are very satisfied with their current job. 3 in 10 are somewhat satisfied, and the remainder say they are somewhat dissatisfied or very dissatisfied. Job satisfaction varies by household income, education, and the key job characteristics. The way people feel about their job spills over into their views and other aspects of their lives and their overall sense of happiness. 60% of employees believe that their coworkers are the biggest contributor to their happiness at work, and only 20% in the US are passionate about their job. I love illustration, but my mom would never accept that as a major. Many parents and their parents before them are used to working the average 9 to 5 job. This standardized box style of living that they grew up with is the only way that they know how to live and make money. The newer generations have more access to the internet and have looked at the generations before them and questioned why they chose to live their life like this. Some can blame school or the workplace trying to stamp out creativity to mold an employee or student to fill a position. It could be that there were less opportunities 10 to 20 years ago to where few had the option to live a creative life, whereas now media and creativity are broadcasted on every social media platform with systems in place to actually promote these ideas. I just don't want to hate my job for the rest of my life hiding in a cubicle. As of now, we live in a paradox of living in a digital age where kids grow up seeing other creatives living out their dreams, but still are being raised and groomed by a society that is still afraid to do something outside of the box. Creativity isn't something that people deny is important in your life, but tend to put it on the back burner or as a hobby or to give up completely, because bills are due and it's a lot easier to follow the standard work style. Bigger companies have started to add perks into their workplace and attempt to revive the workplace, which is a step in the right direction, but the problem starts with the career you chose in the first place and why. I'm afraid of my creative outlet no longer being creative. Creative burnout is a major problem across all creative jobs. In creative style jobs, holding your creativity is key. Your job feeds off of it, and if frustrations get in your way, it can be the death of your creative mind. Artists and designers without the creative mindset cannot perform to their highest potential, and it can lead to their career failing. This can reinforce society's mindset that having a creative job is dangerous and unstable, which is untrue. It takes a large step to commit to this style of job, but the stigma around it makes it even harder. I see other creatives make it, so why can't I? Statistics show that the majority of people in the United States do not enjoy their job. The bare minimum is they just accept it. From the select people that do like their job, 60% say it's due to the people that work the job, not the job itself. Creativity is at the highest point it has ever been, with millions of ways to connect with other like-minded people to share your work. Whether it's sculpting or graphic design, arts and crafts to paintings, creatives have an opportunity to be the 20% that are passionate about our jobs. In fact, passion is what drives us to make our work. You will not meet a painter who despises painting, otherwise he wouldn't paint. No matter what your creative field might be, you are not alone. You are more than capable of becoming just as, if not more successful than your peers. The world is starting to open up to the idea around creativity, and it's our job as the next new creatives to push it as hard as we can. If you're watching this and you know a creative, support them in whatever way you can. Like their art on social media, go to a performance, listen to their newest song. Creativity is important to everyone and to our world as a whole. I invite you to continue your work and share it even if you're just starting out. Share this video with friends and family, and together let's end the stigma around creative jobs.
Here very frequently people say things like everyone's creative. It's like, that's wrong, okay? It's wrong. It's just as wrong as saying that everyone's extroverted. First of all, you have to be pretty damn smart to be creative, because otherwise you're just going to get to where other people have already got, and that's not creative by definition. So being fast and being out there at the front of things really makes a difference. And then you also have to have these divergent thinking capabilities, and that's part of your trait structure. And creative people are really different than non-creative people, partly because, for example, they're highly motivated to do creative things and to experience novelty and to chase down aesthetic experiences and to attend movies and to read fiction and to go to museums and to enjoy poetry and to enjoy music that's not conventional music, for example. These aren't trivial differences. And so it's a real misstatement to make the proposition that everyone's creative. It's just simply not the case. It's a matter of wishful thinking. It's like saying that everyone's intelligent. Well, if everyone's intelligent, then the term loses all of its meaning, because any term that you can apply to every member of a category has absolutely no meaning. But a small proportion of creative people succeed spectacularly. And so it's like a lottery in some sense. You're probably going to lose. But if you don't lose, you could win big. And that keeps a lot of creative people going. But also, they don't really have much choice in it, because if you're a creative person, you're like a fruit tree that's bearing fruit. You can suppress it, but it's very bad for you. You know, the creative people I've worked with is if they're not creative, they're miserable, so they have to do it. You know, they're really good at it.